You see the smile on my face? It's back, my Mavic Air 2. You all know the glamorous story of how I crashed it only 2 days after buying, but it's like new again. So today, let's talk about the repair process. How smooth or how painful was it? And maybe most importantly, how much did it cost? Because I was stupid enough not to take the DJI Care Refresh package and I had to pay for the whole repair myself. Okay, so you all know the story. I crashed my Mavic Air 2 only 2 days after buying. Stupid, I know, but you've all supported me through this dark period in my life. No, serious, I only got nice and supportive comments, so thank you for that. But anyway, the repair process, where does it start? When you crash a DJI drone, you have to go to the DJI Repair Center website and file an online repair request. It's a very simple process. Log in, pick the area where you live, pick your drone, and at this point you should already have a DJI account because you need to create one the first time you fly your drone. That's why you can see my drone right here. The fact that there are two is just because after it gets repaired, they gave it a new serial number. And just follow the process. You'll get some questions about what happened, what's wrong with the drone, where did it happen, if it was recording, when it crashed, so they can see the footage. And they'll also ask you to sync the flight data in the DJI Fly app, so they can see what happened there, in the software. Then they tell you what parts you have to send in, fill in your address, and hit submit. And that's when I had a minor issue. Because you should get a UPS label within 2 business days. That's what it said. But after 4 days, it was still not in my mailbox. Strange, so I tried to find how to contact them. Problem is that you can't find any way to contact them on the service website. You have to go to the normal DJI website, go to support, and here, don't go to online repair request because that will just send you to the service website again. Instead, I went to Mavic Air 2, scrolled all the way down to online support, click here on repair progress, and then down here, contact online support. That will open up a live chat with DJI. From there, everything went super smooth again. They asked me my case number from the online repair request. I gave it to them and then they confirmed that my case was still in the label creation process or something like that. So the label was not yet made. They did a new request and told me that it should arrive in my email that evening. And it did. Great. So drone in a box, slap on the label and drop it at a UPS service point. And from the moment it arrives, you can follow the whole repair process. It took a few days here from when I got the confirmation from UPS to when I saw it here on the DJI website. But once it says received here, it goes fast. A day later, I received a damage assessment with quotation. Very detailed, all with photos of the damage they found. Here it is. So, remark, no warranty, physical damages, the propellers are damaged, both front motors make abnormal noise, the left rear motor is scratched and makes abnormal noise, the front cover is damaged, the lens barrel is scratched. Underneath all that, the items that they felt needed replacement. 3 motors, 2 with arm, propellers, and lens barrel. All of this for a quotation of 130 euros, shipping included. Okay, now that's not cheap, but honestly, I expected it to be more. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that quotation. Everything also corresponded with what I saw after it crashed, so I just paid it with PayPal, super easy, super fast. And 2 days later, they were already repairing my drone. And a few days after that, already test flight. Then they shipped it and a day later, it arrived at my house here. Perfect, so the whole process took around 3 weeks. I think it's usually more like 2 weeks if the label arrives in time in your email. Now, this is my experience. I know that there are people who have a different experience, but in my experience, you shouldn't be afraid that they will overprice you or scam you or that it will take months to get it back. Even with the label not arriving in time, it was still a very smooth process and easy. On top of all that, relatively cheap. And the lesson I've learned from all this is just get the DJI Care Refresh, especially if it's your first drone. But even if it's not, just get it. It's around $100 for 1 year, and within that year, if something happens, you just get a new drone for another $100, no matter what happens. And you can do that 2 times in a year. They just skipped the whole damage assessment process. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say today. Short update, but it doesn't have to be bad news all the time, right? If a company does good work, then I think you should mention it too. So DJI, thank you for the smooth process. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna fly my drone. See ya.